Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone Arena. As you can see, I've already entered and I've got my three choices here. And I think before I choose, there's something I want to do. Oh great and powerful Arashi, please bless these cards and choices I am about to make with your infinite wisdom and guidance. Arashi, Arashi. Alright, now that I've got that out of the way, I think that I can go ahead and choose Mage here. Seems like the most beneficial thing for me to do because I'm not very good with the rogue, and I've played the rogue way more than the shaman, and I'm just not comfortable playing the shaman at this time, so I'll go with mage. By the way, for many of you, what just happened here is going to be very strange and probably unexplainable and inconceivable. But for those of you who do know what just happened here, know that I hold a very special place in my heart for you, and I love you. So, moving on. We have Arcane Golem, Imp Master, or Defender of Argus. I think because we're a mage, I'm feeling like... I don't know. I mean, Imp Master's pretty good, but I think I have to go with... I mean, Imp Master's the best with a priest. Defender of Argus is always handy, though. Yeah, I think I go Defender of Argus here. So we have the Ironbeak Owl, Murloc Raider, or Ascension Shield Master. I think I go ahead and go with the Silence in this case, because that was something I was lacking in my previous arena attempt, and I really wish I had it. Here I go with Frost Nova because these two cards just suck, and Frost Nova's some decent delay. Spell Power's nice. The Warlord's usually pretty handy, but this isn't great in the way of spell power cards, so go with the Warlord. Mana Worm's pretty decent. I think I favor the Frost Elemental here. It's a pretty decent card. And again, I do need a 1 mana cost. And Mana Worm can snowball pretty hard if under the right circumstances, so I think I will do this. I do love some Water Elemental, and in this case it seems to be the best choice. Venture Company Mercenary, it worked out, but at the same time I failed to use it correctly most of the time. I am needing some taunt. Arcane Explosion's pretty good for board removal, or board clear. This isn't great in the way of taunting cards. I don't have any 3 mana. I'm going to pick up the Venture Company Mercenary. In this case, I really don't like either one of these cards. I'll go with the Boulder Fist Ogre. I think I'm going to go with the card draw here. Gadgetzan Auctioneer seems to be the obvious choice. I think I'll grab him. Vaporize is pretty handy. It's good for taking out those big threats, but it's also easily dealt with. Somebody just attacking you with a really tiny minion. Stampeding Kodo is really good for taking out those annoying cards that have a lot of health and really hardly any attack on them. They're great for countering the Gurubashi Berserker early on. This is a tough choice. I do need some 3 mana cost, so I think I'm going to go with the Vaporize here. This is going to be a great card for a mage because I can just ping it myself and give it 5 attack. I think I like the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Well, I don't have any taunt though, and I keep passing up this. I feel like... but it's really not that great of a taunt. It's a tough call. Flesh-Eating Ghoul can be really good, but... yeah, I'll get the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Roll the dice here. Silver Moon Guardian or Silverhand Knight. I think I'm partial to the Silverhand Knight just because of the Warlord that I picked up. So if I can play this and then follow it up with a Warlord, it'll make the Warlord strong too. Another Water Elemental could be good, because that's just a straight up annoying card. Arcane Intellect for the card draw is also very tempting. Yeah, I think I like the ability to be more annoying with the Water Elemental. In this case, I mean, Ice Lance is good, but other than the Frost Nova and the 2 Water Elementals, I really don't have any way of freezing my opponent. So it's not too great right now. I think I favor the card draw here. I'm not a huge fan of the Ogre Magi, especially because I don't have a lot in the way of spells at the moment. It's always good just having a Flame Strike. I have to take that. I really don't like the Mana Wraith. I really don't like the Wild Pyromancer either. It's a tough call. I mean, the Emperor Koba is pretty handy, but it's hard to actually pull off. I've actually been really screwed over by the Mana Wraith before in Arena. Some guy threw it down with a coin, and it just made my life a living hell until I was able to kill it. I may actually do that just to try it out. It's very tempting. I mean, Emperor Koba could be good, but it's really only good if I have a bunch of taunt. But it's also a huge threat. Like, this is just a bullet magnet. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. The Mana Wraith is too risky. Could end up screwing myself over. Angry Chicken, you have to do it. I mean, there's no reason to not take it. It's just the best card in the game by far. That being said, I do need some 3 mana cost. I'll go with the Injured Blade Master, even though it's not great for a mage. In this case, I go with the Argent Commander because this is way too situational. And like I said before in a previous video, I don't understand how this card is useful in most situations. The only way this is useful is if like the board's empty, you already have 10 mana, and you just buff the shit out of it and just charge. So Mirror Image is a great card. It's really annoying early on. Plus it can save you in the late game. Ice Barrier is a decent delay, but I think I favor the Mirror Image here. So we have a... I probably don't need another 5 mana cost at this point. I need to get my 3s and 4s up more, so... And this card will just benefit the Warlord that I already have, so I think I'll do this. Raging Worgen's also a great card for a mage, but so is the Sorcerer's Apprentice. But because I'm lacking a lot of spells, I think Raging Worgen's probably the best choice here, even though I really like Fairy Dragon. That's a really tough decision in all of this, but I think I have to go with Raging Worgen. Harvest Golem I really like. Abusive Sergeant can be useful. Yeah, I think I go with Harvest Golem here. I really don't like the Core Hound. I think I go with just Silverhand Knight here. So more card draw or some spell power. Spell power really won't help me a whole lot at this point. I don't have any fireballs, and now that that's been said, I don't even have a polymorph yet, so this is actually getting kind of scary. So yeah, I'll just get some card draw. Let's see, so Faceless Manipulator, Ice Block, or Spellbender. Ice Block's great for if you're like needing to survive one more turn to finish off your opponent. Yeah, I think I favor the Faceless Manipulator here, so I'll take that. I'm lacking a lot of taunt. I do need a 4-mana card. I really don't like the Mogashan Warden though. I have to go Fen Creeper. So another Mirror Image, an Ice Barrier, or another Venture Company Mercenary. I think I go with the Mirror Image. Alright, so we finally get a spell on our last choice. We get a Pyroblast, which I favor over these two cards. It'll be a good finisher card to have. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this deck. I'm a mage without hardly any spells. So, we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. I may do some constructed videos at some point. I haven't decided what exactly I'm going to do with that. I'll probably gear them more towards just original ideas and not so much just trying to make a really good deck and just try to roll people with.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Not a bad starting hand, except for the Pyroblast. Kind of want to hang on to this because I only have one of them. Yeah, I'm going to toss this back. Might be the wrong play to hang on to this guy, but mainly because of my lack of spells. Well, that's annoying, but not too annoying. No, I don't need to do that. I don't think he can really buff this anyway. He could give it attack.
What to
I almost want to coin and just ping it now, just in case that is the case.
Well met.
No, we'll just get card draw. We'll take the risk.
Job's done.
So we have an easy turn 3 choice. So it's gonna give it Divine Shield. So he'll probably just trade? No, okay. Now I have 2 mirror images. I really want to hang on to them though, so I can combo out some crazy stuff with the Auctioneer and get just a ton of card draw. I've already got my 1 Flame Strike in my hand, so that's handy. I think this turn I go ahead and just take the shield off and ping him. Before he buffs it.
You're sure?
Job's done.
And he can either hit me or he can take my minion off the board.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. So we get a Mana Worm, which could leave me with an interesting option of Mana Worm, Mirror Image. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't need the double Mirror Image because if he just gets a Consecration, that'll just ruin my day. So, I almost want to hold this back though. And play the Razorfen Hunter instead. Because at least this way I'll use all my mana. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I'll just do the trade.
Oh, if you're sure.
So he can either do this trade here, and then that would force me to use my Fire Blast, which would leave me with effectively 2 mana next turn. No, he just hits me direct again, okay. Well, let's see.
Justice demands retribution.
Chillwind Yeti's kind of annoying. I'm gonna need some taunt now. So I pretty much have to do mirror image, but if I'm doing that, I want to at least get the benefit of playing a spell here. So now I can ping this guy, do the trade, and hit him for 2. Next turn I can Gadgetzan Auctioneer, and then by that time, yeah, that should work out. And then I should, well, so much for that idea. I had a feeling that would get consecrated. I'm wondering what secret that was. So it's either redemption or noble sacrifice. Thing is, though, if I play this without a taunt now, it's just gonna get traded. It really sucks.
I wonder.
Well, it pretty much comes down to seeing what this is. Yeah, it's a noble sacrifice.
Get down!
So now I have the mirror image,
Out on me.
hit him direct and pass. I don't like the way this game's going so far. It's not looking good.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, please don't hit the mana worm.
Portal open.
Not the mana worm. Not the mana worm.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. Alright, so we're left with a taunt. So we can just hang on here. Next turn we can Flame Strike. Feeling like Boulder Fist Ogre now, just to have a huge threat out there, so when I wipe his board I'll have that on the field. Or
I wonder.
I could Flesh Eating Ghoul, Frost Nova, and then next turn when I Flame Strike, yeah, that actually might be better. So when I Flame Strike, the Flesh Eating Ghoul will be crazy strong.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that's what I do here. So that'll freeze everything, and now I can hit him for 8.
Your turn to bleed.
Next turn I can Flame Strike. I'll have to sacrifice one of my minions to kill his Chillwind Yeti because of the... Ooh, I'm so glad. Oh no, don't hit the taunt. Just do not hit the taunt.
Reporting for duty.
Don't do it. Oh, that sucks too. But at least Flesh Eating Ghoul is going to get stronger in the process, I suppose. So now we Flame Strike. Flesh Eating Ghoul becomes a monster. So he goes up to 9. I think I go ahead and just clear it.
To bleed.
I mean, I could hit him for 13 and leave him with 4. And then I could hope that I get that Pyroblast. But that seems like more of a risky play to me, so I think I clear his board here. Seems like the safer thing to do. Oh yeah, because then I get +2 in the process, so yeah, that wasn't bad. I wasn't thinking about the bonus 2 damage there for the trade. Well, if you choose Silver Champions the Ghoul, he dies. He can hit me and get 2 health. He's dead. He doesn't have a taunt. That's it. Functioning Ghoul won us the game. I thought for sure I was going to lose this game. But we got him. Alright, mage deck. Don't mind the train. Alright, so we're 1-0. I'll go ahead and end it here because it's going to be especially long because of the crafting of the deck and everything else. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you